It's Week 16.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready. Set.
Young off the play fake. And incomplete to open things up.
Michael Mayer, his intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow, line, ready.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Check pink, check white, switch yellow.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
Young now from the 50.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good pickup there at 22.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
At the Bengals' 33-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Young on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Green, black block, yellow, line, check pink, check white.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 24.
11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The numbers for Crowder a week ago: 10 carries, 63 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
On 2, ready? 11, empty, hey! 11, stop!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 3rd and 10.
On play action, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. On 1st and 10, Young. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
97. Ready?
Throwing, Young. And his pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ready?
Young to throw it.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. after one. 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got touchdown. Nico Collins, 29 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. On the catch, it's Crowder. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bengals at 8-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion. And we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get a pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here, yes. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Bengals set to take over.
On 2.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 37. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On 1, ready?
They'll run on 1st down.
Moore, he'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more?
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase from a yard out. And the Bengals have moved out in front.
Gun.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
11 coming. Stop.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Looking for Michael Mayer on the play.
And it's 2nd down.
Blue check. Opposite. Green. Black swap. Yellow. Line. Check. Pink.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, set.
Now Young going to move him around.
Ready.
Here's Young on 1st down. Kicker here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Young will set to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air once more, Young. That is caught by Johnson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Ready, set. Ready.
Young to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Set.
From the red zone now, Young under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fielded at about the 28. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Final play of the half, Young.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So we've reached half.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's taken in by Higgins.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field.
Here we go.
I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue check. Opposite. Green. Black one. Yellow. Line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Young on 3rd down.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Check white. Switch. Yellow.
Again, it's Young. This is caught. Touchdown!
Michael Mayer.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
Here we go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even fast.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Jamar Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Lions now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Black shot. Ready?
Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
ultra. Hut, hut.
Now Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Field, flat. Ready?
They'll throw again. Young. And he comes back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hut, go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
10 cycles.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set.
Now Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yellow, line, check pink, check white.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Young. Caught by Mayer. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, Crowder. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
12, 10. Set. Hut. Set.
Here's Young. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On play action, Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Mix red, blue check, opposite, green, black swap, yellow, line.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
Here we go.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 12.
Up the middle they go. Croner, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that on until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there with all the license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 34 yards. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw, Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Connecting with Johnson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Here's Young. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Check white. Switch yellow. Switch red. Blue check.
Young to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now 1st and goal. Now Young.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Here's Burrow.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, Crowder. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. makes his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are going to get out.